Welcome, everyone. I'm Brooke Anderson, CNN entertainment correspondent and co-host of HLN Showbiz Tonight. Every now and again, you hear a tune on the radio and you know it's special. Those are the tracks that make the cut as nominees for Song of the Year at the Grammys. We're partnering with the Recording Academy to talk about the music that had us all singing in the shower. Joining us are Shirley Halperin, who's covering the Grammys for Rolling Stone, Mark Malkin, senior writer and columnist for E! Online, and Jessica Herndon, reporter for People magazine. Now, this is a Songwriters Award, as we know, although these songwriters have probably been rewarded with all the royalties that they've received. Let's take a look at the nominees. We've got Poker Face, which is co-written by Lady Gaga, Pretty Wings, that's the Maxwell song, Single Ladies, co-written by Beyonce Knowles, You Somebody, written by the brothers that are Kings of Leon, and You Belong With Me, co-written by Taylor Swift. I want to begin with Beyonce's Single Ladies. As we know, it's been out there for a long time, was released a while ago, but it really became a pop culture phenomenon because people were spoofing this music video left and right. Joe Jonas of the Jonas Brothers, we will never forget Justin Timberlake on Saturday Night Live. Is that what makes a Song of the Year, Mark?
I don't think so. I mean, we're talking about the written song. Single Ladies, yes, very catchy. We remember it, but when you think about the actual lyrics, not so much. It's not really that moving. It's sort of more like an anthem.
So you're saying not strong enough maybe to take this category?
I don't think so.
Okay, but nothing like a parody to bring a song even more publicity, right? And I'm sure that Lady Gaga would not think that a spoof is a prerequisite to having success in this category. What do you think, Shirley?
I don't think so. I think, this is really a toss-up, this category. But I think that what it comes down to is what are the Grammy voters going to respond to? We have to think about the Grammy voters in this situation. So, maybe they responded to You Somebody. I think they probably did. But maybe their teenage daughter loves Taylor Swift, You Belong With Me. And I think when it comes down to it, there's nothing more convincing than a whiny teenage daughter. And I sing it.
Oh, you should know. Are you a mother of one of those?
No, I was one.
We all were at one point, except for you, Mark.
Well, that's debatable.
But let's talk about Taylor Swift because you can never count her out, right, Jessica?
That song was just amazing. I mean, she, and that album as a whole, she tugs at the heartstrings. And yes, I channeled back to my lovely little preteen self when I heard that one. But honestly, I loved Single Ladies for this one. Again, it came out a while ago, and we know it so well. But I really think Beyonce deserves to win this one. I mean, she co-wrote the song, and she took it really from just, being in the booth to making it just a moment, and it just had such a cultural impact.
It certainly did. And I do want to point out Maxwell's Pretty Wings because it's a beautiful R&B tune, but is it getting lost among these other upbeat numbers? Didn't the Grammys used to honor ballads in this category?
Yeah, and Maxwell could come out and surprise us all. I mean, again, you get to the situation where Beyonce and Taylor could cancel each other out. And Maxwell, put blood, sweat, and tears into the song and this album. He worked on it for, nearly a decade. He deserves it, just as much as Beyonce does.
Well, you put 10 years into something.
I think the other issue is depending on what order the voters are voting in. Because it's going to be so much Beyonce, Taylor. So when they start dwindling it down, if this is their last category, they may say, you know what, I'm sick of Beyonce, I'm sick of Taylor, I'm going with Maxwell.
Maxwell. Or maybe the Kings of Leon. Mark, do they have a shot here?
Oh, they definitely have a shot. It is an absolutely beautiful song. They definitely have a shot.
Would it have helped their chances to dance around in black leotards? Maybe not. Maybe not. I'm just kidding. But you guys think they do have a shot?
They absolutely have a shot. I mean, that song is just the raw emotions of that song and the fact that it was just everywhere. I mean, it was really inescapable in 2009. So they could take it as well. But I think it's going to come down to Taylor Swift because she is young and she wrote this song, and it just shows what talent is just, seeping out of those young teen fingers.
Yeah, imagine what she's going to be saying when she's 20.
She is now 20, I believe.
21
yes,
now.
so she has just stepped out of those teenage years. She's got a lot of determination, that young girl. So, hot seat prediction. Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, also when voters were voting, that's when Taylor's momentum was just peaking. peaking. And I mean, it's still rising, obviously, but she was just totally 100% on her game at that time.
Certainly was.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jessica, your vote is Beyonce, as you say.
Yes.
Shirley, Taylor Swift. Mark?
I'm torn still. You know, I think it could be Maxwell.
Could be Maxwell creeping in there. Okay, the predictions are on the record. Shirley Halperin, Mark Malkin, Jessica Herndon. Thank you. Good to see you. The 52nd Annual Grammy Awards will take place January 31st. I'm Brooke Anderson. See you on the red carpet.